Scripture is really clear that humanity has been created by a God who loves us. In fact, the solar system that we see was created by God. In fact, the universe that stretches from outside of the solar system has been created by God. And one of the things that Scripture says is that we started with a sense of fellowship with God, and humanity at the very beginning was made to be with God, to know God, to walk with God, to be influenced by our being with a God who loves us, who knows us, and who has been our people. And what has happened over a period of time at the very beginning of history, beyond, for the most part, the memory of most records in history, is that humanity rebelled against God, humanity lost relationship with God, and humanity ended up being morally wounded because we ended up falling out of fellowship with God. And since that point in time, we went from being a very small number of people to becoming to be families, becoming to be tribes, becoming nations. And what God ended up doing with us is He allowed us to grow, to flourish, and to start to fill the planet that we live on. But we had a problem. And the problem that we had was we didn't know what the best and the greatest and the most wonderful way for us to live actually was. And so as a people who end up pursuing a life that makes sense, a life that's important, a life that's significant, we have been a people who have not known, left to our own devices, how to live a good life. And some have looked at life and have said there is a sense of importance to wealth, to power, and to being praised by other people. And so folks have lived a life so that they could be important in society. Others have chosen other areas. But Scripture says, from the beginning, we were intended to be a people in relationship with God. There's a sense in Proverbs where the wisdom of Proverbs was written 1,000 years before Messiah was born. But at the same time, this feels like it's timeless. And one of the things that ends up happening in Proverbs is at the very beginning of the book, it gives some overarching instructions